My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my ranking of the Tomato games, and this will only be a ranking of the 3 newest ones. I won't be going previous to the 2013 remake because I haven't played any of those ones. I haven't played any of the ones that came out on PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2, only the 3 newest ones. Tomato, Rise of the Tomato, and Shadow of the Tomato. They're apparently making a 4th one, but hey, it's not out yet. So maybe I'll do another ranking when that game comes out. And then maybe when the next one comes out, I'll do another ranking. And I'll do it every single time a new game comes out until the day I die. This is my new purpose in life. It's to do updated Tomato rankings. So I hope I can deliver. But let's begin with 3rd place of this list. And my least favorite of the 3 Tomato games is actually the very first one, the remake. I do find it funny how Tomato inspired Uncharted and how Uncharted inspired this game. And I do understand the importance of it to its character and how it really updated this kind of game, but I don't think it does anything great. It's fine enough. Exploring is fun enough. Fighting people is fun enough. But that's as much as you're going to get out of it. I think the story is incredibly weak. It starts off feeling like a story where you're trapped on an island, but then it introduces all this mythology, which kind of feels like it comes out of nowhere. It doesn't feel like a consistent vision behind this game. I think the characters are all incredibly dull and forgettable. Lara Croft, for being the main character, like, this was my first experience playing a Lara Croft game, and I expected something about her to really stand out. Like, she has become a video game icon, and I just didn't understand why after playing it. And even though I do like most of the gameplay, lots of it does feel clunky. It doesn't have this nice smooth flow to it. It feels like the first of its kind, and you get all the hiccups that come with it. So, it's not a bad game. It's fine. I don't know if I'd ever play it again, but it comes in 3rd place. In 2nd place isn't much better than that one, but it's Shadow of the Tomato. Now, there is some stuff about this game that I absolutely love. Like, I love the entire section where you're underground and there's all these creatures and you can hear them from across the cave and you can see them and you're on edge and there's blood in the water and there's bones everywhere. I loved all that stuff, but I wanted more of it. This is a very inconsistent game where it begins being about Laura and Jonah, not Jonas, even though I call him Jonas in all the other reviews, but Laura and Jonah are going up against Trinity. The second section has all this tribe stuff going on, and then the last act of this game is back to Laura and Jonah against Trinity. So once again, it doesn't feel like a consistent vision, and there is some really bad gameplay mechanics here, especially when it comes to the puzzles. There are just some puzzles here that I found so frustrating that I just could not have fun with it, and I really hated fighting the Jaguar the 2 times in the beginning of this game. It was just very annoying, and I didn't have enough ammo, and it was frustrating. But look, this game is fun enough. I liked exploring, fun enough. I liked fighting people, fun enough. And I do like the graphics here. I do like the different environments brought to life, especially when you're underwater and you see that city just destroyed. That stuff was really cool, but there's just nothing exceptional about it. The story is really bad, the characters are darn forgettable, and it's just a game overall. I don't regret playing it, but I doubt I'd ever play it again. But in 1st place is easily Rise of the Tomato. I do think I was a bit too nice to this game because I talked about the story and characters a lot better than I probably should have. You can see the potential of what they're trying to do, and there's some good ideas there. I don't think the execution is great. I do think it falls flat in certain areas, but this is the most fun of the bunch. I think the gameplay is lots of fun. The fighting and the exploring is at its all-time best here. I loved how your tools progress throughout the game, and yeah, it's just one that I legitimately had a really good time playing it. Once again, doesn't even come close to the level of any Uncharted game, but it does manage to be fun enough, and even though the story and characters still aren't great, you can at least see the potential and the ambition of what they're going for here. So yeah, I had a really good time with this one, and that's why it's in 4th place. So yes, that is my ranking of these 3 games. As you can tell, I wasn't huge on them. After hearing so much about this franchise, I was let down. Like, they're fun enough, but none of them are great. I do think they have some really weak character work. They do have some bad stories. So that was disappointing, but they each managed to be fun enough as a generic adventure game that I was able to have a fun enough time with them. And I keep saying fun enough because I won't say they're really fun, they were just fun enough for me to keep playing them while I did. So, yes, those are my thoughts on these games and my ranking of them, but what are your ranking of these 3 games? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for some more videos soon, and Gavin out.